Quick video today. I wanted to show off my Star Trek collection, which is growing a little bit. First of all, I've got this really cool Star Trek picture on the wall that's got Kirk, Bones, Uhura, Scotty, the original Enterprise, Sulu, and Spock on it. But if you change your position, it changes to the TNG crew with Picard, Worf, Data, Geordi, Troy, Riker, and the updated Enterprise from the TNG show. So I think it's really cool how that flips back and forth like that. And of course the Star Trek Delta as well, or Starfleet Delta. Then back here we've got, this is cool as well. It's a Star Trek picture where you can make them beam away based on changing your angle. It's just Bones, Kirk, and Spock in the transporter room. I've got this really cool Worf statue here. I've got his hand extended like he's greeting you, and the details on the statue are really great. I think he looks fantastic. Down to the Starfleet stand and the old tag that comes with him. I just thought he's an absolutely fantastic looking model. Then we've got some books here. We've got this Star Trek TNG box set. We'll go through the books real quick that I have so far. Not much. There's tons of these, so I don't have a ton yet. Star Trek Voyager Pathways. I just really love that cover since it's got the whole crew on there. Even got Cass. Look at that. Yeah, really cool. Then we've got TNG X-Men crossover. Absolutely wild. We got that Marvel crossover with TNG. Absolutely wild. Deep Space Nine, Day of Honor. Love this. It's Worf and what's his name? What is his name? He's in DS9 and in TOS. We've got Spectre by William Shatner, which I believe is one of the two that brought Kirk back, I think. I think so, maybe. And it's got Spock in there too. Picard on the cover. Here it is. The Return. Legends Never Die. The one that brought William Shatner's Kirk back to life after Star Trek Generations killed him. I love that cover that's got Picard and Kirk on it like that. Really cool. We've got the Continuum Q Space. John Delancey and Picard on the cover. Very cool. We've got, yeah, this one's funny. Q in Law. Picard, Loxana, and Q all there. Really cool. Picard looks a little weird on that cover art. Doomsday World. Data, Worf, and Geordi there. Really cool. A Call to Darkness. This has Pulaski, the Season 2 Doctor from TNG, and Geordi and Worf. Very cool. We've got Ishmael by Barbara Hambly. Barbara Hambly being the author of several Star Wars novels, if I can find where they're at on my shelf. I think they're over that way, yeah. They're down there, Children of the Jedi and Planet of Twilight. But yeah, that's Ishmael, which has Spock on the cover, and it's interesting. I've read a little bit of this one. Interesting novel. We've got Star Trek 1 by James Blish, Seven Tales of Intergalactic Intrigue from the award-winning television series. And I believe he does these for almost every season, I think. I'm not sure exactly. I know there's novelizations of TASS as well. And then we've got The Vulcan Academy Murders by Jean Laura. I love that cover art. It's so pulpy. It's just really cool. So yeah, those are the novels I have. I tried to arrange them in more or less chronological order. I at least attempted to. I know that these are beta and not canon to the Star Trek timeline. I have almost every Star Trek show, including the new Trek, on DVDs upstairs, so they're not part of this display. But and I know these aren't part of the main timeline, they're part of kind of more the beta timeline, but I still think they're cool to have. Some of the cover art's really cool. You know, the Return novel is like its own thing. I think Spectre's the sequel, but I'm not sure. Wait, yeah, TNG goes here, probably. Michael Jan Friedman, DS9 novel, and Voyager novel there. And then the TNG box set I just put on top of it. Could put it this way maybe. Put it this way. I usually just put it that way and then keep that exposed like that because I think it looks cool. So yeah, this is my Star Trek display, and the last thing that I haven't showed off yet is an original VHS of Space Seed, the classic episode with Khan and Kirk, and I absolutely love that freeze frame. The original and uncut television series on VHS. I'll slide that out in a sec. I just think that's so cool. Stills of the episode too. Space Seed, 1985. Space Seed. Meet the original Khan. The Enterprise encounters the SS Botany Bay, a 20th century Earth sleeper ship adrift in space. The leader of the surviving crew, Khan Noonien Singh, Ricardo Montalban, is revived and immediately plots to take over the Enterprise. A product of the 1990s race of genetically engineered supermen, Khan has extraordinary powers, both mental and physical. Will they prove too much for Kirk? Or will Kirk find a random pole in the middle of the ship and use it to beat Khan over the head? Khan could not have accounted for that, even with his superior intellect. And I'll slide the VHS out real quick so that you guys can take a look at that. But I just think it's really cool to have a VHS of the original series. Star Trek, the television series, Space Seed. Crazy that just one episode is on this, and now we have DVDs that have like 8 episodes on them. Really cool. So yeah, that is my little Star Trek display here. Let me know what you guys think of it. It's not too much, but I enjoy showing off a bit of fun Star Trek stuff. All my DVDs are upstairs. But yeah, that's the Star Trek. And this is where the Star Trek DVDs are. Star Trek Enterprise, Discovery Seasons 1 and 2. This is in chronological order. Short Treks, Season 1, 2, and 3 of TOS. TAS, the Star Trek the Star Trek TOS films. TNG, 1 to 7. TNG movies. DS9, 1 to 7. Voyager, 1 to 7. Prodigy, Season 1. Picard, Season 1. Discovery, Season 3. And 2 Trek books. I Am Captain Kirk and the Alphabet book, which actually has some cool references in there. It's got stuff from all the shows. So yeah, that's the Star Trek collection there.